Hey everybody,
Hey, everyone.
we're here with some Mario Baseball story mode.
Yep.
Alright, we gotta watch this intro though, because this intro is great. So,
So, just Mario Luigi tossing the ball around.
so the way we're gonna
Classic.
do this is so there's 6 characters total to play as in this game, like captains. So we're gonna each do 3 of them, and they're gonna be on our respective channels. So there's gonna be 3 full story mode playthroughs with different captains on mine and 3 on Camden's.
Yep.
And and then after that, we're gonna do some versus games. Maybe we'll do a few like without star characters and a few with star characters or something. Got Wario over here trying to cheat.
Is there anything in the official rule books about it?
I don't know.
That would be interesting to look up.
I always love this part. I think that's illegal.
Yeah.
And then he gets hit in the face.
But, Mario doesn't play by the rules. This is his stadium. I don't remember this part.
I do.
And, of course, Daisy's just ridiculously competitive. It's like in soccer.
Yeah. She just got a fiery personality, you know?
Just strange. You would have never thought that from any of the regular games. Then you play the sports games, and she's ridiculous.
Yeah, so this is our first playthrough where we're not playing at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, I got error.
And this
Also,
is coming just in time for the actual MLB season to start back up.
and end.
Yeah, probably end as well.
I also am probably going to be getting a better PC soon. So when I do, I'll be able to crank these GameCube games up to 1080p.
Yep. And it'll look like God intended.
So this could be the last 480p video, GameCube video we make.
That would be nice.
We'll see. Oh, Bowser.
Oh no.
He was watching the whole time.
How did no one notice Bowser and the monkeys are in the stands?
The Nookies?
The monkey. You see that?
No.
This is a monkey from
Alright.
some other. I think it's from a different game.
I didn't
It's a little
see it.
Easter egg.
Alright, so we're gonna go into challenge. This is a clean save file, haven't touched it at all. So we gotta start at the mushroom level here. Alright, so which 3 characters do you want to play as?
Who are the other 2 that you eventually unlock?
You unlock 1 more and it's Bowser.
Oh, right. Well, like I said, I like playing as Donkey Kong. I've never really tried playing as Peach or Yoshi, or not really too familiar with Wario's team either. I usually go for Donkey Kong or Mario, but
So,
I'm fine with whatever, really. Maybe get some variety.
yeah. So, do you want... Well, I'll let you do Peach since you've never played as Peach's team.
The all-Toad team.
Yeah, basically. What is this, a Paper Mario game?
No. This one has a much more in-depth story.
So you can have Peach and Donkey Kong, and then who's the third one you want?
Guess. I'll take Mario.
Alright. So
you got Wario and Yoshi and Bowser?
yeah. So I'll start with... let's go ahead and start with Wario. It's going to be super easy because Wario, I think, has the best team. and we're on the easiest difficulty here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I would say best, but it has the most well-rounded.
Yeah.
Like it has a great pitcher, pretty decent infield. I think where it lacks is the outfield.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember the
And it,
last time I actually watched this.
and it has a couple heavy hitters, PD and Wario.
You know, I've been looking a little bit at the like current Mario Baseball community, mostly like the Mario Baseball subreddit, like the 5 people who actually still play this game. And there's a lot of hate for PD. Basically, nobody likes him. They always put him in one of the low tiers.
That's really surprising, because I always throw PD on the team.
And you know who's always in the highest tier? Magic Koopa.
Because of that.
See, even Lakitu is like, how'd you get so many good players? Highly doubt you use legitimate means.
Well, with that giant golden Wario face on his thing.
What did he do? Lakitu can't believe it.
Probably kidnapped them is what I would have to assume. Or bought them. Bought a bunch of Magic Koopas in the auction or something. These are rough times in the Mario universe.
Alright, so the key here, we ultimately want to fight Bowser, but in order to do that, we have to beat all the other captains. So you have this little world map here. You gotta go beat all the other captains. Bowser Jr. walks around too, and you can play him for like 1 inning. And yeah, if you do like what are called scout missions, then you end up recruiting other people. So we'll go with Donkey Kong first. No way a monkey is stronger than me. Let's do this, banana breath. Yep.
Classic Donkey Kong.
Speak English, monkey, or don't speak at all. In fact, I'll just shut you up myself. Wow, I didn't know Wario was a trumper.
Yeah, Wario's turned into a real jerk in this one.
All right, so we gotta switch these guys around.
When he just makes noises.
So this is what we're gonna do here. Actually, do I want Boo or Waluigi? I'm gonna go Boo at pitcher.
Waluigi at least has some use in any other position. Boo not so much. I would throw Waluigi probably in like right field.
Yeah, he does have the laser beam. See, this is where Wario's team really lacks, is in speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
excuse me.
The
little music notes are showing who has chemistry.
Yeah.
If you haven't played this game.
I actually kind of like it like this.
Or you don't remember it because you don't play Mario sports games as often as us. You're a normal person.
Yeah. I'm planning to make videos on all of the Mario sports games, but they're very slow going because making like scripted videos like that take a lot of time.
Yeah.
I want to make like retrospectives on every one of them, but this one is definitely my favorite one. I haven't played all of them. I've played mostly all of them. Well, maybe I have played all of them actually. But either way, this one's my favorite. And I don't see that changing. Doing terrible. So that mission there was get a hit, and if you do it, then you get a flag. Alternatively, you can mercy him, and then you get everybody on his team.
That's the way I like to do it.
Yeah, that's usually actually easier, because I'm doing pretty bad right now, but it's usually not very hard to actually mercy them.
Yeah. Speaking of like reviews and making how you said those long scripted videos take forever, is I have a whole new respect for like people that make really in-depth reviews and stuff and really make them good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's for newer games and they get them out quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Because like after making one myself, you take however long it takes you, 23 hours or whatever of footage, and you edit it all down to like what you think is the most representative of the game, 2 minutes or whatever. It's like, jeez,
Yeah.
how do you pick? And it's like, then you gotta script it and make it sound good.
Yeah. And one thing about that is like having a team of people really goes a long way, I would imagine.
Yeah, and
Like-
having a few eyes on it before releasing it.
Yeah.
That's one thing where I kind of fell short. Is I probably should have
Man.
sent it to 1 or 2 people, but I hadn't at the time. I didn't know anyone who actually beat it yet, so I
Yeah.
didn't want to
I
start.
still haven't beat it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, now I
Only a
know a few
decent
people
hit.
that have beat it, but they beat
Ooh.
it a while after me, so I just was kind of like,
Stretch into 3.
yeah, it was kind of like, oh, I want to send it to people,
All right,
but
ready for
just
this?
in case it has some spoilers.
Oh!
I don't wanna... Oh,
Popped up the
rough.
butt. Yeah, I did watch it because I had already been spoiled anyway, so.
I don't think I actually spoiled anything really. Just very minor things that would be you wouldn't realize what it was out of context anyways.
I don't really remember. It's been about a month now.
Like, yeah. Well, I just remember someone was like, I was a little surprised at one of those clips you put in there. It was kind of towards the end, but I was like, yeah, but I mean, you wouldn't know that it was towards the end unless you played to the end.
Yeah. I'm really out of practice here.
One of my favorite tricks, especially with Boo as a pitcher, is if you don't charge up your pitch, you
Ooh.
can really curve it but still get it into a strike and like that, and they just have no idea what to do.
Yeah. CPU is pretty unpredictable in this game. Like, you can throw
Yeah.
a ball perfectly and they'll hit a home run with Baby Mario sometimes. Or you can throw it slowly down the middle to Bowser and he'll strike out.
Well, especially once you get towards the higher difficulties, because I don't think they were really balanced in a way that was like, as much detail as they might take nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were just like, let's make their chances of hitting a home run triple. That'll make it harder.
Ooh. Yeah, and they do kind of cheat in certain ways. Like, if they're behind, they always do better.
Yeah.
Like, their difficulty gets cranked up like a ton. Especially in the late innings. Oh, there we go.
This
Low
this game
tier?
reminds
Come
me
on.
of that, whatchamacallit, like the palace in or like stages like that in Mario Soccer. How I
Mhm.
prefer playing in stages that are just like an actual soccer field.
Yeah.
This one's even more extreme because a lot of them have gimmicks like the barrels and stuff,
Ooh,
and I
yeah.
much prefer playing on just a regular field because
Mhm.
then you don't have to worry about stupid stuff like that.
I do too.
Like when you're playing against a regular person, it's not as big a deal as when you're playing against computers like this.
Mhm.
But sometimes it leads to kind of stupid moments where you're like, well, I would have got the ball if that dumb crocodile wasn't there.
Yeah, it adds some variety when you're playing the computer.
Yeah.
Mario Stadium is the one with no gimmicks, which is basically like 100% of the time I play there if it's like with other people.
Yeah. Because I feel like if you're looking for gimmicks, they actually have a whole thing. They have the toy field, which is just one big gimmick.
Yeah. I've always kind of hated the toy field, but I've only ever played it with CPUs.
I remember I watched like a video or something about the toy field, and I don't remember what they did differently, but they showed like how to be better at the toy field or something like that.
Mhm.
And
It's
after
really
I played
hard.
it after that, I remember I liked it a lot more.
Mhm. It's really hard and it just feels like really random. And the only reason I've ever played it is for some people's star missions. And they're not like the best characters either that need the star missions there. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Like Bowser Jr. and Wario, I think, are two of them.
Yeah.
Maybe not Bowser Jr., maybe it's just Wario.
You know, you should really turn on the batting hitbox thing.
Eh. I've been
I
trying to
always
learn
play
to
with
play
that.
without it.
I always play with it because everybody's hitbox is a little different.
I feel like a scrub if I play with it.
Nah,
They call it easy mode.
I think it's just actually see where you're aiming mode.
Alright, I'm bringing in the closer. Come on, Waluigi. Oh yeah, wind up. This is finally your moment to shine. You're not getting your own game. This is it.
I still say gameplay and roster wise, I like Super Sluggers a little better.
I like barely
But
remember Super Sluggers because I always preferred this one. And I did play it a lot when it came out, but like not since. Whereas this one
I
I've
think
kept playing.
I think where it fell short was the story mode. It kind of forced motion control stuff a lot,
Yeah.
and everybody hates when they do that, including myself. I wasn't a fan of the motion control parts.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
You don't have to play with motion controls. I always thought you did. I'm just so dang good. Hello, paging Mr. Hero. It's a me, Wario.
I don't know how it would work without motion controls for some of the puzzles in the story mode.
Let's go out for some pity bananas.
I think the story mode in that one is actually like a more in-depth story mode. I like it a lot more than this one, because in this one you just go around collecting them by doing little challenges. In that one, it's kind of like a puzzle game. Like you actually have to find out how do I get to that character, and then you have to beat them usually.
Yeah.
Which I find added some good variety, but at the same
It's kind
time,
of cool.
I didn't like. There wasn't really star characters, and
Yeah, this is like what makes this game better for me are the star challenges here.
yeah, and just the fact that in that game,
Oh, whoops.
it's
What'd
kind
he
of
say?
you kind of have to do a little bit of linear progression because you get certain items that let you do certain things in certain places. Like I can't think of a very specific example, but like there was really cool parts. Like you go to Yoshi's area and there's like roller coasters and stuff, and there's like a Wiggler roller coaster that you got to stop or something, and then you unlock Wiggler after. But like you have to do the part where you unlock Wiggler before you go get Birdo or something like that. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly the right order, but I remember that was like a thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like being able to get any character at any time,
Yeah, I guess.
but at the same time, I liked the way that the story flowed in that one a little more.
That one, you unlock the star characters. Like somebody became a star character if they were on your team when you beat Bowser. And it just
I
wasn't
don't
the
even
same to
remember
me.
that.
Oh, well, wow. Really lagged there for a sec.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this one you have star missions, and I love the star missions. It's always been my favorite part that like brought a lot of replayability. It was indicative of my love of trophies on PlayStation before it was even a thing. I just love like little challenges that you can go for in a game.
Yeah, PlayStation Platinum trophies. I wish I had more, but like some of them just make it impossible. You have to do a bunch of online stuff or something like that. Something dumb.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever gotten one where you had to play online for any significant amount of time.
My favorite one I've done so far is, I don't know. It's really hard to say because I really loved God of War. I platinumed that. I really love Spider-Man, which I also platinumed. But I think the one where I was most excited that I actually got the platinum was Jedi Fallen Order. Just really liked that game at the time, and I was also kind of in a period of time where I was just really into Star Wars. So I think it was because Disney Plus had just recently come out, so I just like kind of rewatched them all and was really liking them a lot again.
Hmm.
And playing that game, man, if you're looking for like a game that you really feel like you're a Jedi, that's the game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think my proudest platinum is probably Dead Rising 1, because that one is very hard.
Yeah, I do wish there is one trophy I wish I was in that game, uh, Fallen Order, and that's that I wish they did have trophies for difficulties, because I find lately a lot of games like God of War and Fallen Order and stuff,
Hmm.
they don't throw a beat it on this difficulty trophy
Yeah, because most
in
people
there.
hate those, including
It's
myself.
supposed to it's supposed to be what?
Most people hate those, including myself.
Well, it depends, like because a lot of people I really love the Dark Souls games, and a lot of people were saying that if you play Fallen Order on the hardest
Oof.
difficulty,
Come
it's
on, that
just
wasn't
like
fair.
it's just like a Dark Souls game, like in the difficulty and the depth of the combat.
Hmm.
Which I mean, I hate using the phrase "it's like Dark Souls," but I mean it kind of is, you know,
Well, it's a little different here because Fallen Order is literally a clone of Dark Souls. Most people,
combat wise. Yeah,
when they say it's like the Dark Souls of something, all they mean is like it's really hard,
yeah,
and that's why it's like not a good phrase. But this is a
yeah.
different context.
But for that
Ooh,
game, like
going for it.
the highest difficulty is Grandmaster, and I played it on Grandmaster, and it's extremely difficult, and I really enjoyed it. I was really looking to get the platinum, but there were certain things, like especially towards the end, where I just kept considering turning the difficulty down
Hmm.
because it was just really hard. And when they give you the option to turn it down and still get the platinum, I feel like it just kind of makes me want to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
When I feel like I would have got a more full experience if I, didn't.
See,
I guess
I just think like with 100%ing a game in general, I don't think playing on the hardest difficulty is really part of that.
I don't know. It depends. I guess like God of War, I could see playing it on the hardest difficulty really adding a whole new level to it because like in that game there's all the Valkyries and stuff, and if you turn it down to normal they're kind of a piece of cake after playing through the rest of the game on the hardest difficulty.
Hmm.
But at the same time, like when I was just going around collecting stuff, I didn't really like the fact that I was on the hardest difficulty.
Hmm.
I
It
was like, I wish it was easier right now because it's ridiculous and I'm just trying to go get this, you know, collectible.
Yeah, I mean it depends on the game because there's a lot of games that have like not so great higher difficulties. Like where all they do is like crank up enemy HP,
Yeah,
decrease your damage and increase how much damage you take and then call it a day. And those are
like
like not very fun to go through.
a good example I think is Bioshock Infinite has a trophy for beating it on like 1918 mode or whatever.
1999 mode.
1999.
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
reference to System Shock.
why did I think about 1918?
I
I
don't
have
know.
no idea. But yeah, like it has a trophy for beating it on the absolute hardest, but the absolute hardest isn't like even feasible. It feels like
Well,
it's just kind of unbalanced. It feels like for that one.
that one's actually uh like not the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like I feel like that has a good high difficulty implementation because they're not just
Really?
cranking up the HP and stuff. They're like making your resources limited, so you actually have to like play it in a whole different way.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It was just the first thing that came to mind. I can't really think of one off the top of my head that does that, but maybe that's because I don't typically like games that do that, so I don't think about them.
I mean most games do that. The
Yeah,
computers never throw it back. They never catch you
I watched a
if they
video
catch you like that.
of, I don't remember who it was, but uh,
There we go. Oh, what?
it was like I think it was the Dodgers or something. Just recently,
Oh, geez, no.
they
Oof.
totally messed up a rundown.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was kind of funny.
Oh, man. Ah. Yeah, most games though, like I think do higher difficulties pretty badly, but there's a few that do it really well. Like
Trying to think of a good one,
Kingdom
like
Hearts.
a good example.
Kingdom Hearts is really good with critical mode because
Yeah.
they do like make the enemies hit harder and make them take more damage, but then they also give you more abilities that you normally wouldn't get so early in the game. So like the enemies are better, but you're also better.
Yeah.
And that's also how Devil May Cry does their difficulties. Like they make it so that you die faster, but you also have like way more abilities, and like if you learn to master them, you can be a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
That's how like a lot of platinum games are also.
Yeah. What's a bad one? Skyrim?
I mean, just take like any game and it's probably bad. Skyrim's bad. Like the first BioShock isn't very good. The first BioShock doesn't do it very well, but I do think it is fun playing on hard first BioShock because of its genre. It's kind of like survival horror-y.
Yeah.
And when you make it harder, it makes it more survival horror-y. I don't know, I just think most games are pretty boring, the way they do difficulty levels. Oh, look at that.
What?
No hitter.
Oh.
Is it a perfect game?
Helps that it was three innings.
Yeah, it was actually a perfect game because they don't really do errors in this game. Anything is just counted as a hit.
Yeah. They do walks, right?
Yeah, but
you didn't walk.
You really never get walks. Finally, Wario's the hero, just like the script says. I like all the little details, like, for example, if I go over and start over here. Wahaha, play my team, you weird little dinosaur. Ah. Hey, you, Greenie, clean your ears. But if you go to no, then he like has different dialogue. Does this thing understand English or what? Should I just wait a while? Meow, munch. Like, let's see what he says to Peach. I already missed it with Donkey Kong, but with Mario... Oh no, I can go back and do it again. Princess Peach, it's your lucky day. You're playing me, the famous hero. Yeah, sure. Let's just play ball, shall we? Oh, you're quitting? How sad for you. We don't have time for another game, so let's just go ahead and see what everybody says. Oh, and then if you talk to them again after you already beat them, they have different dialogue, and if you talk to them again after you lost, they have different dialogue.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Oh wow, I forgot my stove is on. Don't go away.
Well, you gotta get back to your zone then.
Fine, if you give me bananas. Aw, look at that. The dev team is paging me. Sorry, gotta run. Where are you going, little man?
This game also has really great mini games, like especially the bomb.
Yeah, let's go do that actually.
Derby. The Bomb Derby is like my favorite by far.
Yeah, it's pretty easy too. And this is how you unlock the special abilities. Like you might have noticed in the last game that Mario used the fireball pitch. And I wasn't using any of my pitches like that because in the story mode you have to buy them.
Huh.
So I don't actually have them.
Oh right, yeah, you have to unlock you have to buy it. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Whoops. It can get pretty tricky.
Yeah, especially when it gets like the star ones and stuff.
If you hit them all, though, you only need like 5 of them. Oh, we got fire coming up. There we go. See, this is where it's hard.
The one that always got me is the big one, the King Babam.
Yeah. Well, because it doesn't tell you what speed it's gonna be, or this one, the question mark. Ah, come on, really? Ooh.
Just barely made that one.
I'll take it. I don't even think I deserved it. All right, need one more.
I always thought it was fun trying to do this with characters that don't hit home runs that well.
Yeah.
Trying to do it with a Toad or something.
I think Toad, one of his star missions, is doing this.
Huh.
I think.
I don't think I've ever.
No, I think it's just hit a home run.
Probably, but that's even that by itself is hard.
Yeah.
There's some, I think, like there's one for like Magic Koopa where you have to pitch a perfect game or something.
Only Mario has that.
Who has the?
You gotta buy the gnarly garlic.
There's some where
and
it's
the
like
whiskered eggplant.
those are the.
Oh, and we can buy the chip banana too for Diddy, but we don't have enough coins. The phony ball and the liar ball. Alright, well, I think that's gonna be it for this one. So on the next one, we'll take on Yoshi and Peach, and then maybe even Bowser, depending on how much time we have.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys then.
See ya.
Bye.